All right, here we go. It is market update time. And look at the title up there that I put on this thing. Trump wants to keep those home prices increasing. Let's figure that out. I'm going to talk about it at the end, okay? If you're watching this on social media, make sure you go into the description, you click on the link, because I'm about to say, look at the numbers down below. And when I do, I want you to know what those numbers are. All right, so here we go. Look at the numbers down below. Of course, just above those numbers are all the cities listed right there. You can click on those, see everything going on in those cities. If there's not a city you want listed there, let me know. I can send you the information if it's in Southern California. Okay, here we go. Rates, we're now getting back into the fives again, the high fives, but it's okay. The APR might be a little bit off right there from that number, but these are great rates we're starting to look at. And there's a lot of controversy, a lot of discussion going on. Are we going to see the rates get lower? Are we going to get into the mid fives, the low fives? Are we going to stay in the sixes? What's going to happen as the year progresses? We can only guess. So I think we're probably going to end up in the mid fives somewhere. So this is a good spot to be right now for buyers and for sellers, because more buyers are coming out. If you look at the report just for Fullerton, what's happened is inventory is a lot less than they thought it was going to be. We thought we were going to have a bunch of inventory come out as these rates started dropping. A lot of sellers were going to unlock those homes for us, and they just didn't. We're about the same exact level we were last year at this time. So not what we were hoping for, not what I predicted. I apologize. I'm the first one to say I was wrong. I thought we were going to have a busier start to the year, but it's just kind of inching along about like it did last year, but the rates are better, right? We're a full percentage point down from where we were at this point last year when we were at almost 7%. Okay, so that's good news. The other thing is that we are starting to see some inventory come to the market that we maybe haven't seen before, because, we talked about a lot of those cancellations that happened in November, December are now starting to relist. We're starting to see those things pop up. But what's happened to the MAI? The MAI is going it jumped up like 10%, like 6 points in just a couple of weeks. And why? Well, here's a great example. I just got a phone call from a buyer, calls me up. Hey, Brian, I'm calling about your listing on 1234 Main Street. I'm not going to tell you the listing, but do you have any offers on that yet? I say, you know what? We have a lot of promises to write offers, which we do, but we don't have anything in hand right now. Do you have a client issue? Well, I'm a client. I have a realtor. I'm just calling because we got to get something. And so you're having buyers who lost out last year, who've seen properties this year that are already popping off the market a little bit quicker than they were last year. They're already panicking. If you're a buyer, don't panic. Find what you want. But if you find that right home, make sure you're pulling the trigger on that. Don't wait and think it's still going to be there in a couple of weeks from now. It might or it might not. Okay, so that's kind of what's driving demand right now. We are seeing a lot more buyers come in. Like I told you, it's kind of the Super Bowl surge here. As soon as Super Bowl ends, all the buyers are going to start showing up. I mean, we've had like a dozen showings on my property in the last week and a half. A bunch of people through the open houses. So we're going to get some offers pretty soon. It's going to be gone. And the buyer that called me probably isn't going to make an offer. He's going to miss out again. So make sure you're being aggressive with your offers right now. Don't be afraid to go in and just throw an offer out there. I get a lot of calls from people saying, I'm not sure. Don't want to waste time. Just put an offer in, take your shot. If you're a seller, now's a great time to get out there, because look at the numbers down there. We're starting to see that demand and the inventory is dropping. Put your house out there. There's probably not a lot of inventory out there. So you're going to get people coming through the door and making you offers. Okay. Lastly, the thing we talked about with Trump wanting prices to rise. Well, we talked about this before as well. If interest rates continue to drop, demand is going to go up, and that's going to make multiple offers, and that's going to make prices rise. And when that happens, obviously the economy starts going in a better direction as well. So as interest rates drop, it's kind of a catch-22. You're saving money on the interest rates, but prices are going to go up. So if you find a home, go get it. Because last year at this time, if you would have bought a house, even at the 7% rate, you'd be refinancing right now at 6% possibly, and you would have had, 4 or 5, maybe 6% of equity built up on top of what you already had when you bought the house. So that increase there, that appreciation, you don't want to lose on that again, because it's going to happen this year. It's probably going to be more like 8 to 10% going up this year. So let's see how that goes. Like I said, don't be afraid of it. Get out there if you're shopping, make some offers. Look at the numbers down there. If you have any other questions, please reach out to me. I'm going to do a bunch of videos this week on Instagram and TikTok. Check those out. We're going to talk about what Trump is talking about. We're going to talk about some of the things going on in the market, all kinds of stuff. So make sure you take a look at that on Instagram and TikTok, okay? I got to go. Agent B here to help when you're ready. I'll see you.